Happy Friday, everyone. Sorry, I had a delivery there. How's everybody doing? Some crazy energy, but we got a real good card of the day, so I want to talk about that. Find it. Started a little late, had a little trouble with YouTube, but it's all good now because you're here. All right. Let's see. All right, the light is a little bright, and so I'm glowing. Oh, man. I keep trying, you guys. I keep trying. All right. Let's talk about this card of the day. Card of the day is the Nine of Pentacles. All right. And this card comes up in a reading for me when the angels and guides are proud of the person I'm reading for, and they want to give them kudos or to say, I'm proud of you for everything that you've been through, that you worked so hard, that you were able to pull this off. So it's an impressive card. It means somebody sacrificed and they stayed by themselves and they didn't go party and they worked diligently and all those things to make it work. Hi, T-Barb. Hey, Jabby. Hey, Joe Schmo. Patricia Franzino, I was trying to find your email. Could you please email me at the Way of Positive Change and just say, hey, I'm sending you an email so I can send you something. Okay, thanks. All right, so this is a great card to get whenever you get it. Your guides and angels are saying, congratulations, you did a really great job. Keep up the good work. And it's also to get yourself a new outfit or rummage through your closet and get out your best finery and wear that and take yourself to out to lunch or out to dinner. Okay? Hey, Foggy. How you doing? All right, we have a lot to read on. I think I have one appointment available on Monday. If someone wants to take that, thewayofpositivechange.com. And there may be one on Monday and Tuesday. Let's see. All right, and then tomorrow, I'm going to be with Denise from Spiritual Growth Tarot, and I think we're both going to broadcast from. I put a link up on the community page. I just put it up just a little bit ago, and so if you have questions, please put them on there. It's so helpful, and we're very grateful. Thank you. So it's 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. We'll be on there with her. We usually go about an hour and a half when we get together. All right. So the energy is still kaflooey, and we're doing our best to stay grounded and centered. And that means we got to do our deep breathing, 3 deep breaths before we start our day. We're going to read on Diddy. We're going to read on Musk because we are. Okay. But first, I want to know. Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys, I know I've reminded you before, but if you're going to have a reading, please have a way to record your reading or at the very least take notes because it's so important because our guides and angels help us really look down the line. And so if we meet on laptops, then you can use your phone to do a audio recording. David Curley, must we? Yes, we must. Okay. So I want to take a look at, it's been a while since I've read on Judge Aileen Cannon, and she's playing Move the Date Magical Shell Game. And I want to know if she's going to continue to be successful with this or if someone's going to take her out. All right? Is she going to, hey, Susie Z, my lunch buddy, we need to go to lunch. All right. Judge Aileen Cannon, is she going to continue to be successful shuffling around his court dates, Trump's court dates, and messing everything up? She's speaking with others, so she isn't doing this all on her own. Aileen Cannon, Judge Aileen Cannon, will she continue to be successful in moving around the court dates and messing everything up? Is she going to stay on this, continue to be successful and get her way? All right. And David Curley said that Rosalind Carter has entered hospice care at home. So both President Carter and his wife, and then, and that doesn't surprise me. I worked in intensive care for a long time, and many times when people have been married that long and they love each other to that extent, they can sometimes both not do well at the same time, or one right after the other. But it's usually very close together because they're so close. All right. All right, let's see. So the Three of Swords is here on top of her acquiescing to everyone else's will. She's shown as being the hoe of the tarot there. She's been trying to rush in and say, but isn't thinking. She's rushing. She isn't thinking. And that means she makes a mistake. Okay. Hey, Big Steph, T-Bomb. All right, she thinks she's going to continue. She believes she's got everything it takes and that she's free to do whatever she wants to do. Then somebody brings the hammer down and there's a delay on her. So someone puts a stop on her and hangs her out to dry for a smidgy with some new pieces of paper. I can only believe that would be Jack Smith. And then the judge gets judged. Okay, so she's got a date with another judge. So this is going to come to an end. It's not super fast. It is not super fast, but it comes to a stop. Just like when we read, if you didn't see the last reading I did, I feel like our guides and angels really gave us a lot of information about Trump and then about Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she is being ousted. People are going to shun people of her own, she doesn't have McCarthy anymore. So now she's getting shunned. She is getting shoved to the side, marginalized, shoved to the side. Okay, so and now it looks like, so that was a really great reading this past Tuesday. If you didn't see it, and so thank you for the guides and angels helping me. And so now I believe that this same thing. So they're gonna her little, I can do whatever I want, however I want, whenever I want, is going to come to an end. Halt, stop, do not pass go, big red light in front of her face. Okay. All right. So then she gets separated from the Trumpsty. All right. All right. Now, so she's almost done. All right, you guys sent in such great questions. All right, and that question was from Prairie. I tore my paper. I was in a hurry. That was from Prairie. Thank you. Now, JCK said, as a result of the Senate subcommittee's yes to temporarily sidestep the Senate rules, will the full Senate vote yes to allow many military promotions to go through? Will the full Senate vote yes to allow the military promotions to go through and get around the tube? The tuber. All right. Will the Senate vote yes? Will the full Senate vote yes to allow many military promotions to go through? Okay. That's really an awful thing that he's doing. Goes around, comes around. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, Becca, how you doing? Happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm gonna take this as Tuberville's rash actions. You know, when this Knight of Swords comes up, that's what it means, rash. You know, and the things that he said, and it was all for the big Neanderthal club there. All right, and some in the Senate are saying we have to protect the families, the children of these people, especially so that they can get to the schools they need to get to. There's a fight. I believe it's going to go. I believe they're going to get them through. They're still in a struggle with this. It's very competitive, but I think they're going to get them through because they want this. But we have 2 fight cards. And we're fighting and at one angry night that's rash actions. But I truly believe they're gonna, and they may offer him something since this Page of Cups is looking at the Knight of Swords. They may offer him something, but I feel like we're going to make some positive moves in a positive direction because this is the way of positive change. It's cute. Oh my gosh. Smarty pants. All right. So that was a good question from TCK. Now, I want to ask about Elon Musk. I got to get some of those real important questions out in the beginning. Usually I wait till people join later, but in the analytics it says YouTube, some people only stay for like 26 minutes. So let's get a couple of the good ones up front. I hope more people stay for the whole reading. And I hope people subscribe. By next week, I would love to have 11,000. I'm only 200 away. I'm on my way. All right. You know, Mr. Musk is cray. You know, I admire some of the things that he's done, and then I just am in shock and horror at some of the other things that he's done. So, what does his future look like? Are people... he said some anti-Semitic, or he approved of something that was not correct, or seen by others by not correct, or just not good. So what does his future look like? What do people just drop him like a hot potato? I think one of the major tech company, was it Hewlett Packard or somebody, already dropped advertising. He just thinks, I mean, he flies his cray flag. Remember, that's this big thing about the judge card, the justice card. The sword, the judge carries the Ace of Swords. It's double-sided. It can go on to others, and it can also fall back on the person who is doing the judging. And when it's on its side, most of the time it means it's falling back on the person doing the judging. So that is not good for him. Oops, that is not good. Okay, it's too much. It was over the top. It bothered many people. You have ties to whom? What's happening? Where did this come from? Where's the source of who put up the first X tweet, or whatever you want to call it, tweet X? He just thinks he can come through anything. And he does. He just invents something or comes up with something that people don't care. I don't know how that can be. There will be. We'll look to see about what happens with X. But he just does whatever he wants. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care. People don't care. They're going to like him. If you're a fan of his, you're going to continue to be his fan. That's all there is to it. Period. Okay. Okay. Now, so then how does X do? We just have to, like I said, some companies have dropped their advertising, and that's where they make their money. Not that he needs that. He's got the card of the day. Nine of Pentacles. So how does X do? Does X survive? Does it get better? Do more people join? Do people fall off? Do people get out? Because that's how you vote. You vote with your presence. Just like you vote for whether you want organic things or not organic things, or GMO or non-GMO things. All right, so there's more X's. There's money, still money being pumped into it. Okay, some people don't like what was said, so the lady's calming the lion. Maybe he'll put out something that's a little calming to the crowds, the lion with others. This was a huge blow. This really upset people. People got angry and exploded over this. And some people stay, some people go. Some people are going to try to weather it out to see if it gets any better. It's tough days for that company. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, one way, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it's another way. All right, and then he takes a hit. He's got a bandage. He's still standing though. It has other people at that company concerned and worried for their future. And as he passed judgment and made the comment that he made and sort of went along with, or whoever did the original thing, now he's being judged. And he may have to do something to smooth this over. Okay, so the X thing, some people are just going to leave. Some people are just going to leave. They're just going to leave. So I think we're going to hear about that and think that the person that issued that X tweet X is okay. So it's going to be just seen as that was not a wise thing to do, which everybody does at one point or another in our life. That's why we are every single archetype as we traverse our way through the 22 major arcana. But Elon gets the Fool card today. Okay. I think it's going to bother him, but he's fine. Okay. All right. I think it's crazy that he has all the satellite stuff, and then how does that even, how did we contribute to the making of this situation? That's what I want to know. I'm sure that's what a lot, hey, Azalea, I'm sure that's what a lot of people are wondering right now. All right. And then, because sometimes we have too much news and not enough gossip, I want to know about Diddy. There's some wild accusations out there. And I guess they come from the ex-girlfriend Cassie. And they're really wild. I don't, let's just see. Is this Cassie lady telling the truth? Is there some validity to this? Will anyone corroborate her story? Right? Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend with the charges. Is she telling the truth? It's very unsettling. What was the name of that other big rocker that got into so much trouble that was accused of the same sort of thing? Was it start with an R or something? Okay. Hey, Sheila. Inquisitive Tarot. R. Kelly. Thank you, Stacey B. Okay, so when there was drinking going on, there were other people there when this happened. There were people. There's camera footage. This means there's something on film. Spying, voyeur. This is the voyeur spying card. He got emotional. Victory after adversity. After all you've been through, you get to have the victory parade. So I tend to think she thought this through. I think she's telling the truth. Horses are very powerful totems in the tarot. And they only lend their gifts and magic to those that need them. I think someone in her family was helpful in convincing her to go forward. And I think there's probably a man on both sides that will testify. But right now, I'm going with, I think she's telling the truth. Otherwise, this would be up here, or the moon. The seven of swords would be there, that she was just trying to get something. Certainly not the Knight of Pentacles. That's not a false knight. No. Okay. Two big horses. All right. That's very unfortunate. That's all I'm going to say about that. I hope if that's all true, then she gets what she deserves. Now, the gag order. You know, what is the matter with these people? What I don't get it. I don't get it. What happens to Trump now because the gag order was taken down, put back up, taken down, put back up? What is it? What day is it? Good grief. So is Trump just going to be able to continue to spew, or does he get gagged again? Does he just get to continue to spew? There's something in his astrological chart, or he got granted something to get out. He got granted an escape star in his chart. Somebody get rid of that star. Okay. All right. Does he just get to continue mouthing off? Man, that court clerk's going to have to move to Peru. Oh boy. Okay. Thanks, Becca. All right. He's so boastful, but he has no self-esteem whatsoever. This is bothering him. He's the ultimate trickster at the root of his evil being. He feels like somebody did it to help him, and he really believes that this is a great grifting situation. Can you see that? Ace of Pentacles. Someone's gonna say something. Somehow this gets tempered. There's something else that comes up that can be put. I don't know how this goes because, of course, I don't have a legal background. Oh, thanks, Susan B. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you for my early birthday wishes. They're going to there's going to be an addendum, or they take one thing and add it to this gag order or something, an amendment, or saying, okay, but now, her safety or whatever, they're going to change it. And I think there's something that gets changed, and there's something about, I don't know if she has children, this lady, or something that's said that just spills, it's too much. Okay, so he gets stopped. He gets regagged. He makes everyone else gag. He might as well get gagged. Ew. Okay, so he gets stopped. And listen, I've never seen it come so close to saying, all right, you might spend the night in the clicker. This could maybe revoke your bail. Something's going to happen here right quick. This doesn't take long. That is not a long timing card. We hear an announcement, and then he's in trouble. I'm telling you, he is in trouble. All right. Yeah. So I know I saw that about his fantasies. Whatever. I'm telling you, that Alina Habba thing is so gross. Oh my gosh. She is only there to make and evoke jealousy, anger, and rage out of Melania. That's it. That's the whole reason she's there. That's it. He's just going to continue to parade her around. That's what he's going to do. All right. Now, let's take a look. Chip Roy lost it on the floor the other day, and he made the greatest Democrat commercials, proof that the GOP does nothing. They do nothing. So what is the future, since he couldn't get anyone to come down and say, okay, well, we've at least passed this, we've done this. What's the future for the GOP look like now? Now that they are the infighting, the inbred are infighting. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's the future of the GOP look like? I think Trump's in trouble now. I think he's in trouble. It may take just a teeny bit, but it isn't long. Okay. All right. So this is the spying, the snarky words, the flinging words, the words, watching each other, spying on each other. They are not okay. I also think we're going to hear about somebody that's out partying. Maybe it's another Bobert episode we could only wish for. And then someone just pops something out of their mouth in their Gemini or Sagittarian way, probably a Sag. I love you, Gemini and Sagittarius people. Okay. They just want to try to take Biden out. That's just the plan. Let's focus. Let's everybody just take a chance and focus on Biden. They're gambling. They're gambling. They're taking a chance on everything they do. It's like they're playing craps, technically. All right. They want to go after Biden. Then they're just thinking, okay, let's just go after him. All right. But they don't even know which direction to take. They're ungrounded. They're just going to play the shell game. Pay attention to this. Don't look that we haven't done this. Let's get the focus off of Trump. They think if they hang in there and they persevere, they're going to win. And then they abscond with money. Got something in my eye. And they run away. They ghost each other. They don't show up when they're supposed to. They don't have the information they need. They try dirty tricks. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're not balanced. They're ungrounded. They're hoping they can get something out, but it's just ridiculous. And they're going to try something very, 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 very sneaky. Maybe they're going to record or take a recording or something about a deposition and blur it, and then try to make it into something else. But this isn't a card of victory for them. This is just a thief. They look like thieves. That's what they look like. Okay. So does the GOP have success? Because sometimes the thief can get away with some stuff. Does the GOP have success? 2024? Next 6 months? They could do some AI stuff, you're right, Foggy. That would be the voyeur spying film thing. They're trying to rock the boat. Yeah. Computer. They're trying. They have some more losses because that's what they do. Then they try to huddle and make a plan. But they just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. They think they can just do this. That's the definition of insanity. And then they rush in. They try. They come out. They attack. False night. It looks like they can have some successes, but this isn't a major arcana card. It looks like something maybe around primary time. They hold a specific rally with something that maybe goes well. Maybe Nikki Haley or women, or maybe let's huddle and come up with something fast to fix the female thing. So they may have some pluses there, but it isn't a major arcana, and the cards around it are not very supportive. Oops. This one is, but the others aren't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not worried about that. They get some ground. They get some people. Yeah, manufacture more outrage. All right. All right. Okay, so triathlete dreams, and some of these questions that you guys were so kind enough to post, I'm going to be taking with me to read on with Denise from Spiritual Growth tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. Okay, so triathlete dreams asked, CVS, Walgreens, a lot of these major corporate pharmacies are closing because of lack of staff and people stealing things and things like that. And she wanted to know if they ran the independent family pharmacy companies out. She wanted to know, will any of the independent pharmacy people come back? Will this help? Will independently owned pharmacies return? I think it'll all go to internet. But let's see if she wants to know independently owned pharmacies, if they'll return. Can you hit the like button, guys? That will really help me out. When I watch somebody else's video, I always hit that like button because I know it helps them, and then it doesn't do anything to me. Okay. The payoff isn't that big. there'll be some people that think of it. I mean, some people will, but money's not there. They have to offer something else. So it would, but it looks like there may be a rebirth of a few places. I think it's going to be worldwide. So I think there'll be other places that make our medicine. Hopefully, we'll actually make some of our own medicine in our own country. Don't get me started. I do think that there will be some, but I really feel that this is going to be a bigger thing on the worldwide web. But there will be some that will rebirth. There will. Okay. All right. I got to take a look at Mike Johnson because there's more weird stuff coming out on him, saying the country is doomed and all this other, And they wonder why people aren't going to those kind of churches, right? Like, who wants to be told that they're doomed? Organized religion. Nope. And that doesn't mean that I don't like non-denominational organizations. I do like them. Bye, David. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. I am going to ask about an investigator tomorrow. We'll have more time tomorrow. All right. Let's see. I want to know about Speaker Mike Johnson. Are the Crazy Eight going to support him? Or dunk him in the dunk tank? What's the Crazy Eight going to do to Mike Johnson? I think there'll be drive-through pharmacies. I do. I think you're going to be able to get it both ways. But I think it's, when the world card comes up in reading, we're challenged to think bigger. We're challenged to think worldly, right? Okay, so the Crazy Eight gets out the Neanderthal Club, and maybe they bop them on the head, or they drag in their knuckles with the club. They already don't like what he did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. They're saying, boy, these faith things are going to they're not going to bode very well for him. Let's look at the future. He's wobbling. Is he weeble? Will he make it? Oh, he's wobbling. He better eat some extra Wheaties. His shoes don't match. They're coming after him. There's words. They're dueling words. How do I get this so you can? They're dueling. Oops. And he's going to lose sleep. Oh boy. So he's already losing sleep. He's already, what have I got myself into? Maybe I should leave. Maybe I should stay. I think he stays. But this takes a while. It isn't going to look good at first. So he's got some real tough days ahead of him when they come back. How long do they take for this break? Does anybody know? Is it 5 months? But it's like, who? Oh, man. I think he can hang. If he can get through all of these swords, he might be able to hang on. So maybe just for a little bit, even. All right. All right. MTG gets ousted, shunned, marginalized. All right. Patricia Todd wanted to know, with all the work done on COVID and vaccines, will we have an effective shot or pill for the common cold anytime soon? And I'm like, why do we not already have that? We can develop how we're doing CRISPRs, we're gene cutting and editing, we're creating new limbs, stem cells. I mean, how does this, is the money not in it? I would think there would be gobs of money. Wouldn't you go pay for a pill to get rid of your cold? I'd be I would. I want to be healthy, so I'm not going to say I'd be the first person in line. Maybe one of y'all will be the first. Just kidding. I don't speak colds over you either. Will there be a drug or pill or shot that comes out a cure for the common cold? That's true, intrepid viewer. Immediately when I wrote that down, when she asked that question, I was like, okay, well, where's the money in this? All the cold and flu people, then they don't get any money. And that's what worries them. They've contemplated this. But you're right, intrepid viewer. It would be putting other people out of business. Then they would have to leave. Wow, some of the same cards. Tommy Shuffle. Okay, so it looks like there's one company or one man that owns a company that's saying, you know what, we're going to go for this. I know it's going to hurt other people. And some people are going to say, cry ethics and get upset and challenge this. And this is the card of springtime. What an excellent time to bring it out. I've got control. I'm going to do it. Maybe it's going to be Mansion. Maybe that's his new. All right. There's going to be an argument and a big fight about this. But I think it's going to happen. I think that it is. Some of those companies will say it's a lie. It doesn't cure it. The facts aren't there. There's a big fight. There could be some misrepresentation to it. There could be this. It could be like what Mansion and his daughter did with the EpiPen for entertainment purposes only. That kind of thing. Make it so much. That's what they're doing with the Ozempic. You know, it can help people not have cardiac problems. It can help you lose weight. But let's make it 10 times more here in the USA than it is in any other country. And then I think there's going to be ethics problems with control. So I'm going to say that they're working on this already. Okay. Because we got a man in the doorstep. All right. Okay. How am I doing? 448. Okay. I do feel that there will be more hostages be released. I did get those 2 females the other day. That was sad for me. For everyone. Wartime aid for Ukraine and Israel. I think we'll split those up. I think I'll ask that with Denise tomorrow. I want to know about Breonna Taylor's unaliving. I want to know if any of the prosecutors are going to retry former Louisville Brett Hankison. I want to know if he's going to be charged. What happens to this former deputy or whatever it is, Brett Hankison, Patricia. Brett, Bretthankison, charges related to Breonna Taylor's unaliving. Will he be charged or does he go free? Frank Hankison. I think they're having a meeting in this building to discuss what all this would entail. There's meetings going on about this. His name is Brett Hankison. They're looking at, I think they're looking at film. I think they're looking at something, a statement that he made that was entered into the computer. I think he presented false information. Yeah, he's got secrets. His near future looks okay. Further down the road, I think they're going to bring him back in. So watch for developments. This seems to be, I can't believe this wasn't the card of the day, but it's very nice that our guides and angels are complimenting us on all that we've been through. I mean, if you really think about everything we've been through, the pandemic, and remember when we were washing our groceries? Like, we've been through so much. And I just really want to thank you all for being there for me and helping me stay sane, you know, because it's just really been quite the ride. And I mean, we have PTSD from Trump. We do, you know. I mean, there were flying monkeys on the Capitol building. Okay, so watch for this guy to get hauled back in for questioning. There's secrets, big secrets. Okay. Maybe he drank with someone or thinks he celebrated with someone and something came out there too. So we'll see. All right, let's take a look. All right. Oh, I wanted to ask one more quick. Oh, I'll fit this in real fast. Will there be, oh, thanks me, myself, and I. That's very sweet of you. Okay, so there's problems going on now because the IDF is searching a hospital in the West Bank. Now, is there a, are there going to be more, problems and more unrest in the West Bank now? Because that's a whole nother can of worms. Are there going to be problems and unrest in the West Bank? What, guides and angels, show me what happens in the West Bank. Please, everyone, pray for peace. Send your BPs and MBOs for the hostages and everyone involved. Envelop that whole area in prayer and light. Because you guys are great. When you guys pray for something, it happens, you know. And don't forget to pray for the MAGA people. There are people changing their mind every day. Don't give up on them. Don't be mad at them. Just ask that their eyes be open so they can see, their ears be open so they can hear, and their heart be open so they can receive and love. Okay. Oh, choices. Boy, some people are going to leave there too. They are searching. Gosh, that kind of looks like the tunnel things there. There's a general there. There's problems, and somebody does not like this. Maybe a leader of Palestine gets really mad. Emotions are flaring. Some people are going to leave. Boy, this is difficult. Okay. So there's more unrest there. We're going into that full moon in Gemini Thank you, Denise, for sending me that information. We're in that wonky, so yes, this is still problems. So this is not good, not good. All right. I got questions for tomorrow on Leonardo DiCaprio and something on the Lolita and some other things. I know he's in that big movie that just came out, which I do want to see, but there's problems there. So go to the community page if you could, and everybody that commented on the community page to help it be seen by more people, to tell people what's coming up. Thank you so much. You guys are the bestie best. And thank you, lucky girl. All right, let's see. What do you and I need to know this weekend? Of course, I'll be looking into this with Denise too, and she'll have a lot of, she'll have the 411 on the astrology. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon. What do our guardian angels and spirit guides want us to know? There was a giant flock of crows around me, and they were all over in my big tree and in my yard and squawking and talking to me and looking at me. And it was, so I think there's magic in the air. I feel like this is a very magical time, and that we can create right now. Okay, so change your perception. What do you need to give up? How are you in your own way? When something's not working, you have to make a change. Are you resistant to change? That's something that we need to think about. Okay, our guides and angels are saying, whatever you've been resistant to change, get up and do it. The time is now. If you need to take better care of your health, start 5 minutes ago. Okay? Are you drinking your water? All right. If you've been resistant, you can't resist anymore. What you're doing isn't working. I don't know who this is all for, but most of us. So we got to do something. You can't. You just want to control things, and you want to make things the same way. And I need to hold on to this, or hold on to this person, or hold on to this relationship, or hold on to this house, or hold on to this antique jewelry that I could sell and make a whole bunch of money. But we got to let it go. Got to let it go. There's quick changes for the better. As soon as you get out of your way, as soon as you release and being willing to sacrifice your ego, take a chance, and it's great. We're learning. Listen to your favorite spiritual guru. We got to let go of something to make a new start. We're going to learn and educate ourselves. Okay. And do the right thing. We know what we're supposed to do. Lots of times we hang on to something that's not healthy to hang on to. This is a control issue, you guys. So look to see what you're not willing to give up control of. Is it one of your kids? Is it an icky mate? An ugly frog? Booba? The ex? What do you need to let go of? This is all about control. So look to see where you're in your own way with wanting to control something, and you may need to just get in to the boat and shove off from the shore. You can do this. There's our card of the day. Your guides and angels are saying, hey, you are a confident, beautiful, smart, articulate person, and you have everything that you need to make this happen. So let's do it. And some of you may need to go to a spiritual meeting. Look to see where there's some meetings going on this weekend, some festivals, or some sort of spiritual meeting. This could be anything where you learn or you share, and you don't have to be by yourself. But these are some control things. So are you controlling things? Are you holding on to things? Let's just take a look at that. Let's be willing to let it go. Let's go learn something new. Let's learn something new. Sign up for a class. You've got the smarts. Let's make this happen. Do something. Okay? All right. Much love to you guys. Hey, T-Bar. Patricia, don't forget to email me. Thank you, Stacey B. Thanks for the super chat stickers. You guys are the bestie best. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Have a great night. Go do something new. Learn something. Go to a building. Go to a spiritual meeting. Listen to a guru. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Much love to you. Bye.